Ever wonder why some families seem better prepared for life's final transitions, while others feel caught completely off guard? The difference often lies in recognizing subtle signs that medical professionals have identified through decades of research. Today we're exploring 5 gentle indicators that gerontologists and hospice experts want every family to understand. These aren't dramatic emergency signals. They're quiet whispers from the body that say, it's time to shift from fixing to cherishing. Important note, this isn't about giving up hope. It's about empowerment through understanding, so you can provide the most meaningful care possible. You might think that end-of-life changes happen suddenly without warning. But did you know that recent research suggests the body often sends gentle signals up to a year before a natural passing? Have you noticed small changes in someone you care about that seemed concerning, but everyone dismissed as just getting older? You're not alone, and more importantly, you're not wrong to pay attention. As you know, it's not always easy to tell the difference between typical aging and something more significant. Do you find yourself wondering if the changes you're seeing are normal? Have you felt uncertain about whether to be concerned or just supportive? Studies show that families who understand these subtle transitions report feeling more prepared emotionally and better able to provide meaningful comfort. The research is clear. Knowledge reduces anxiety and creates space for deeper connection. Let me share what decades of geriatric research have revealed about the body's natural preparation process. Number 1. The mystery of unexplained weight loss. Are you noticing that someone you love seems to be getting smaller, even though they're still eating their regular meals? This isn't the intentional weight loss from dieting. This is something much more subtle and significant. Here's what's happening metabolically. Research from geriatric medicine shows that in the final year of life, the body's absorption of nutrients becomes dramatically less efficient. It's like the digestive system is gradually shifting into a different mode of operation. Think of it this way. Your loved one might eat the same breakfast they've had for years, but their body processes it completely differently now. The metabolism slows down significantly as organ systems begin conserving energy for essential functions only. Have you seen clothes becoming looser despite normal appetite? This gradual weight loss of 10 to 15 pounds over several months, without illness or dietary changes, is what hospice professionals call failure to thrive. The fascinating part, this isn't something that exercise or supplements can reverse at this stage. The body has made a fundamental metabolic shift that's part of nature's design. Number 2. The fatigue that sleep cannot fix. Do you notice someone sleeping more during the day, but still seeming exhausted? Have you observed that even after a full night's sleep, they wake up tired? Here's the science behind this profound exhaustion. This isn't depression-related fatigue or the tiredness that comes from overactivity. This is cellular-level exhaustion as the body's organs begin operating at reduced capacity. Picture your circulatory system like a highway system. Normally, traffic flows efficiently to all destinations. But now, circulation is becoming more selective, focusing primarily on vital organs like the heart and brain, while other areas receive less oxygen and nutrients. Are you seeing someone who used to bounce back after rest, now needing multiple naps throughout the day? Gerontologists note that this kind of fatigue often appears 6 to 12 months before the end of life and gradually increases over time. The key insight here? Fighting this tiredness actually creates more distress. The body is asking for rest because rest is what it needs most. Number 3. When the mind turns inward. Have you noticed someone becoming more forgetful about recent conversations, but still remembering events from decades ago perfectly? Do they seem to be withdrawing from social activities they once enjoyed? The neurological explanation is fascinating. Research in end-of-life care shows that reduced blood flow to the brain causes what families often describe as being in their own world more. This isn't Alzheimer's or dementia, it's a natural cognitive shift. Think of it like this: the brain is prioritizing different types of processing. Long-term memories remain crystal clear, while short-term memory and external focus naturally diminish. It's as if the mind is reviewing life's most important moments while releasing concern for daily details. Is this something you've experienced with someone close to you? They might seem less interested in current events, forget appointments more often, or appear to be focusing inward rather than on external activities. Experts say this is the mind's way of preparing for transition, not a sign of mental illness or giving up. It's actually a beautiful, natural process of life review and inner reflection. Number 4. The immune system's gentle surrender. Are you dealing with recurring urinary tract infections, respiratory issues, or wounds that take weeks instead of days to heal? Have you noticed that small cuts or bruises seem to linger much longer than they used to? Here's what's happening immunologically. Studies show that the immune system naturally weakens in the final year of life. The body produces fewer white blood cells, and those it does produce are less effective at fighting off bacteria and viruses. What might have been a minor cold in the past now becomes a lingering respiratory infection. A small scratch that would have healed in days now takes weeks to close completely. Could you see how this pattern might be different from just catching everything that's going around? Gerontologists explain that when the immune system is preparing for life's end, it stops investing energy in repair and protection. It's like the body is making strategic decisions about where to allocate its diminishing resources, and fighting every minor infection is no longer a priority. Number 5. The circulation revolution. Have you observed breathing that seems more shallow than usual? Do you notice hands and feet that feel cold even in warm rooms, or skin that looks mottled or bluish? The cardiovascular explanation is remarkable. Research from hospice care shows that circulation changes are among the most reliable signs that the body is beginning to shut down non-essential functions. Blood flow concentrates on vital organs, leaving extremities cooler. Are you seeing periods of very deep breathing followed by pauses, or breathing that seems irregular during sleep? These are called apneic episodes, and they're the body's way of adjusting oxygen levels as the respiratory system becomes less efficient. Think of circulation like a city during an emergency. Resources get redirected to the most critical areas first. The body is making intelligent decisions about energy allocation. If these signs sound familiar, I want you to know that recognizing them doesn't mean giving up. It means you're being attentive and caring. Comment below with just the number of any sign you've noticed, or write "learning" if this information is helping you understand changes you've been seeing. Your observations matter, and being informed helps you provide the kind of presence and comfort that makes this transition as peaceful as possible. Now, here's how to respond with wisdom instead of worry. Instead of fighting these natural changes, what if we embraced a completely different approach? Research shows that families who shift focus from correction to connection experience profound peace during this sacred time. For weight loss, rather than pushing food or worrying about nutrition, consider offering small portions of favorite foods more frequently. Studies show that at this stage, pleasure and comfort matter infinitely more than calories. The goal isn't maintaining weight, it's maintaining joy around food. For fatigue, instead of encouraging more activity, create beautiful, comfortable spaces where rest feels welcome rather than concerning. Research shows that fighting natural tiredness causes distress for everyone involved. For cognitive changes, rather than correcting forgetfulness or pushing for engagement, try following their emotional lead. If they want to talk about the past, listen deeply. If they prefer quiet, sit peacefully together. This isn't giving up, it's giving presence. For infections, focus on comfort measures rather than aggressive treatments. Gentle care, staying hydrated, and maintaining cleanliness matter more than fighting every minor infection at this stage. For breathing changes, create calm environments with fresh air and gentle positioning. Research shows that anxiety about breathing changes makes them worse, while acceptance and comfort measures help significantly. Are you beginning to see how this knowledge changes everything? Instead of viewing these signs as problems to solve, experts want you to understand them as natural preparations for life's completion. Studies in thanatology, the study of death and dying, show that families who recognize these patterns report less anxiety, more meaningful conversations, and deeper connections during this precious time. This isn't about giving up medical care when it's appropriate. It's about understanding when the focus can gently shift from cure to comfort, from doing to being, from fixing to loving. Do you feel less alone knowing that countless families walk this path with grace and understanding? Research consistently shows that knowledge reduces fear and increases the capacity for love. If you're still with me, you're someone who cares deeply about providing comfort and understanding during life's most sacred transitions. That's beautiful, and it matters more than you know. Like this video if it helped you understand these gentle signs, and subscribe for more compassionate, research-backed guidance on caring for the people you love. Comment being present if you're committed to focusing on connection rather than correction, or share one way you plan to bring more comfort and peace to someone in your life. Remember, your loving presence is the most powerful medicine you can offer. These transitions are part of the human experience, and approaching them with knowledge, acceptance, and love creates space for dignity, peace, and beautiful final connections. You're not just a caregiver, you're a companion on one of life's most meaningful journeys.